What is going on, everyone? My name is QB, also known as Damien. How is everyone going today? Long time no see, no talk. But man, this NBA trade deadline so far has gotten me out of retirement, and I swear this time I want to try to be consistent. I've been somewhat consistent over my TikTok. If you guys want to go follow that, it's pretty much just QB.YT. Exact same name, but just put a dot and YT at the end. Been posting on there, so make sure you give that a follow. Still only got one follower on there, but that's alright. I believe in the grind. We're only going to dissect this one trade because obviously there's a lot of, bits and pieces going around this trade. Dating back to last year, the biggest trade in NBA history. We're going to dissect this trade and everything around this trade right now. So if you're new around here, make sure to give me a like and a subscribe if you want daily or try to be daily NBA content. All my socials will be in the link in the description as well. If not, you'll find them on my profile as well. Anthony Davis. Yes, Anthony Davis is going to be moved on from the Dallas Mavericks after being traded for NBA superstar, future Hall of Famer Luka Doncic. Obviously, the Mavs had a vision, and what you're seeing now is Anthony Davis's first 3 quarters as a Maverick before he got injured, and it was all downhill from there. The Dallas Mavericks are going to send him to the Washington Wizards out of all places. Wow. Me personally, I was shocked if he was going to get traded. I thought it was going to be the Raptors or the Atlanta Hawks, they had the most, assets or picks or whatever it may be. But no, the Washington Wizards said they see true potential seeing the pick and roll game and the defensive side of the ball with Anthony Davis in the lineup to pair with Trae Young, Alex Sarr, Trey Johnson, a whole bunch of young players, Keyshawn George. But I'm telling you right now, the Washington Wizards are going to be standing on business. Well, I'm sorry, they have been standing on business. They're sick of being in poverty. They've made some crazy blockbuster moves. I'll give you all the full trade summary right now as well. The Mavericks will be sending away Anthony Davis, Jaden Hardy, D'Angelo Russell, and Dante Exum. And the Mavericks are going to receive Chris Middleton, AJ Johnson, Malachi Branham, Marvin Bagley, 2 first-round picks, and 3 second-round picks. I mean, look, if you look at this, the Mavericks are now money-free, they're debt-free. I shouldn't say debt-free because, NBA tax or whatever. This team is built now and they set themselves up for the future. This offseason is going to be a massive offseason for the Dallas Mavericks as they can properly construct a well-organized team around Cooper Flag. He's going to be the new face of the franchise. It's quite clear, and they're going to try to build a team around him to suit him nicely. Obviously, what they try to do for, their former face of the franchise, Luka Doncic, who I'm sure will have his banner hung in the Raptors of that stadium one day. But people are trying to say that this is what's getting to me right now. Everyone's saying this is the updated hold that the Mavericks got back for Luka Doncic. And it's just hard to say because he's just saying that Dante Exum, Jaden Hardy, D'Angelo Russell's value is close to nothing. Yes, I know D'Angelo Russell's been catching DMPs. I'm not sure if that's part of the tank or he's just, Jason Kidd's just not liking what he's doing for him on the court. But he hasn't been great, never to say the least. Jaden Hardy was actually a big piece for the Mavericks. He played a crucial role in their playoff run, which obviously involved Luka, and then unfortunately led into the Boston Celtics in 5. He's a real NBA player, and so was Dante Exum. Just a few seasons ago, he was lighting it up off the bench and stepping in to fill in whenever Luka could not play. But yeah, as I was saying, the Mavs side of things, I guess it makes sense to fully move on from AD. Now they're going to have $150 million in cap space to go along with some draft capital if they can move that, or, try to get some young players to go around Cooper. We just have to see what the Mavs are going to do. Obviously, they're pivoting from the whole, Anthony Davis, Kyrie Irving sort of thing. So it'll be interesting to see if Kyrie Irving gets moved or not. Because if they can move Kyrie for, I'm not sure what the package would look like for Kyrie, to be honest. If you can trade Anthony Davis or a bunch of guys that probably won't see any game time, who knows what they're thinking about trading, Kyrie Irving for. And it's just a big shame for the Dallas Mavericks. They're in shambles. They really got nothing for Luka, huh? Yeah, the picks are cool, but you got this year's Oklahoma City's first-round pick, which is going to be garbage. And the next pick you get is a 2030 Golden State Warriors pick. But the bad thing about that 2030 Golden State Warriors pick is, no matter how good or bad they are, it's top 20 protected. So it ain't even going to be that good either. Especially since if Golden State, who knows what score 2030 is going to look like. It's just hard to say, but it's not going to be a great pick whatsoever. But for the Wizards though, man, I like this for the Washington Wizards. I was peeking at it on the start of the video, but they know exactly what they want to do. They're sick of being in poverty. They're sick of being a shit team, full stop. And offensively, this team's going to be nice. I reckon the pick and roll potential between Anthony Davis and Trae Young is going to be immaculate. Trae Young obviously leading the league in assists a couple of seasons ago. And Anthony Davis is one of the best two-way players in the league when healthy. You talk about on the defensive side of the ball, yes, Trae Young is a liability, but trust me, Alex Sarr and Anthony Davis more than makes up for that. Obviously, it's a big risk. It's probably not that big of a risk for Washington. They didn't get rid of too much. But obviously, Anthony Davis is really, really injury prone throughout his career so far. But it's going to be Anthony Davis's first time going to the Eastern Conference. Let's see if he can bang, with the other bigs in the Eastern Conference. It's going to be really interesting to see what this Washington team is going to look like come next season. Obviously, this team won't get fully up and going. Anthony Davis wasn't expected to come back until early March anyways. And yes, these guys are not in the playoff hunt. So I would actually be surprised if they do run Trae Young and Anthony Davis somewhat this season. I mean, Anthony Davis would be back for couple of weeks, if that. And Trae Young is still going to get re-evaluated after the All-Star break. My stumbling is crazy. I'm sorry, it's 4 a.m. in the morning for me right now. But if you're a Mavericks fan, though, get in the comments down below and tell me what you think about this haul you guys got for Anthony Davis, and if it satisfies you enough, or you guys think it's a complete turnaround from Luka. Everyone you sent away. Do you count all of that stuff you got for Luka? Or do you guys have somewhat value for Hardy, X-Men, and Joe Russell as basketball players? And also, if you're just a Mavs fan as well, you just have to put the last year and a bit behind you. Even before Luka got traded, you guys weren't really in a good spot. And then he got injured on Christmas Day. And then he got traded literally a month and a bit later. But you're focused on the future now. You guys got blessed, gifted. I'm still very sus about how you guys got the first pick. But you guys had the Cooper Flag fall into your laps, and now you got to do everything you can to try and work around him and do what's best by him. Hopefully the new GM doesn't have the same issue with Cooper Flag, the whole, health thing or whatever. I can't be bothered going into the Luka story. I did make a video about it about a year ago if you want to go check it out. But it will be really interesting to see what pieces get put around Cooper Flag. Obviously, he's a different type of player than what Luka is. He definitely has the potential to be, as good as Luka. I mean, I can't really say that fully just yet. He's still only half a season in, but so far, so good. And Washington, D.C., I'm actually going to be there in a couple of weeks. I'm from Australia. I can't wait to get over there and, witness my first NBA games. Only my second time ever going overseas. It is going to be lit. But anyway, Washington fans, you guys can just enjoy the tank for the rest of the season, knowing that you have a whole new lineup coming to your next season. Try to get the extra pick who could possibly flip for some, your bench isn't really deep right now. But who knows? You guys, this is what I love to see about rebuildings, when teams come up and the Wizards, you guys are going to be up. If AD himself can just stay healthy, you guys will be a playing team at bare minimum. I don't want to set expectations too high, but you know what I mean. Now, it is 4 a.m. for me right now in Australia, somewhere in Australia. Give me a full day from when this video released, and I'll have every single trade, movement, signing, waiving, whatever it may be, news from the 2026 NBA trade deadline. So guys, please make sure you're sub with post notifications on to never miss upload. I'm just trying my best to make something out of my NBA knowledge. I mean, it's not that great, but it's still better than most people's down here. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate if you're a returning viewer. Drop a blue heart if you're a returning viewer, or if you're a new viewer. Just do me a big favor and at least just like the video. It helps grow my channel so much. You guys have no idea. I appreciate your love and support, and I'll see you all very soon. It feels good to be back, baby. Peace.